Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a gift guide or just ideas for gifts for your 1 to 3-year-old, whether it's their birthday, of course their Christmas coming up, or maybe you have nieces and nephews that you just need ideas for. So I am going to be going over the toys that have survived my millions of toy purges. Those are the times that I go through all of our toys and I donate or sell all the stuff that the girls just don't play with, or they're just cheap plastic stuff that breaks and turns into choking hazards. So these are the stuff that are tried and true that have survived all of the purges. So I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and everything that I talk about is stuff that they both use. So if you're looking for maybe a joint gift for your children, or maybe someone you know, these are all really good ideas. And a lot of them doesn't have to be brand specific. I find that because there's such a niche for, you know, generally like Montessori inspired toys, wooden toys, a lot of people are making them, a lot of companies, so it doesn't have to be the specific brands that I talk about. So I'm probably gonna forget a ton, but these are the ones that I just went through the house right now and know for sure that these are great ideas. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Hape pulling animals. This is great for your 1-year-old who is just starting to walk. They just pull them along and they wiggle, so they're interactive. The little tail wiggles. We have 2 of these. This is what Rylan got for her first birthday, and it is still kicking around. It has some wear and tear on the paint, but other than that, this has lasted for so long. It has elastic bands for the ears, like it's movable, it's fun. So Harlow uses this to walk with, and she also has another one. We have the Hape alligator, which is super cute because the whole body wiggles when he walks. But Rylan also still plays with this. She pretends to take her dogs for a walk. She'll bring it outside. It does have rubber on the bottom, so they're durable, not just wood. She'll play with Harlow. They'll both walk them at the same time. This is just a really good gift. It is inexpensive in my opinion for the quality and how long it has lasted. For Canadian currency, it's about $25. The different animals will be a different price. But this one is always my go-to gift for anyone who has a 1-year-old or even like a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. These are great. This is a new gift that we just purchased from a local baby store. This is called Plan Toys. I didn't see this specific one on Amazon, but the brand is on Amazon, so they do have other stuff. And this is a toy that, again, both my 1-year-old and my 3-year-old enjoy. So this teaches them cause and effect. So what you do is you flip it, and there is a magnet that puts the little trapeze guy, and it's not a choking hazard. He just sticks to the top. So for our 1-year-old, we make it a bit easier, and it teaches her, oh, you push the lever and the guy goes up. For Rylan, she likes to make it more of a challenge where she will actually have to work harder for it. This lasts them for a long time. Again, another wood toy that I never worry about it breaking. It's just quality. So this is another fun little gift. And again, I think it was $25 or $30. My grandma purchased this for Harlow, and it's been great. This is, I believe it's Melissa and Doug. Yes, this is Melissa and Doug. This is another tried and true toy that we have had for, I guess, 2-3 years. So Rylan got this for her first birthday, and I thought we had lost this during our basement flood and was going to repurchase this for Harlow because this has been such a great toy. The back door, there's usually a flap with another shape that has it was unfortunately ripped by a friend's child. We could fix it, but other than that, this has been amazing. All of the animals are just wood animals, and they fit into the different shapes. And if your child is not, you know, understanding shapes yet, it's still fun for them to stick into the holes. Rylan will lay these out still. She still plays with this and she's 3. Harlow likes playing with it. Not so much for the shapes, but just sticking the animals in, and she plays with the animals, and of course she rolls the truck. And it does come with 2 safari people, which I think have just been lost over the years. I think we have 1 of them left, but this has been such a fun gift. Rylan got this for her first birthday from her grandparents, and again, it has survived all of our purges, and I might contemplate buying another one just because I don't even think we have the door for this anymore, but they still play with it. You have probably seen this on social media all over the place, probably for decor, but this is the Grimm's rainbow, so it's a bit more pricey than I think some of the other brands out there now because they are so popular. You can get them in the colored form or the natural wood form. This was a gift for Rylan, and it appears boring and you're like, oh my gosh, why are we spending money on this? But it is such a great open-ended toy. So obviously it teaches them stacking, but Rylan also uses these for open-ended play where she'll have her horses and she'll use these as bridges. She uses them as like little houses for her people. She uses them to make a fence. She'll put them in a circle. She uses them, she just makes little beds out of them. She honestly does a whole bunch of stuff with them. And when she's not using it, it looks cute in her room. But this is just a great thing for open-ended play. Harlow, she doesn't quite use this, but when Rylan has it set up as things, she will be more inclined to play with it. But this is really great for Rylan's imagination right now at the age that she's at. This is Hape. This is a wooden makeup kit. So again, my grandma purchased this at a local baby store and for Rylan, and this is one of those things where I didn't want her to have like a pretend makeup kit full of a million little plastic pieces. I just think it's a waste. Whereas this one is just little wood makeup things. Harlow plays with this too. She actually puts in the little brush that I gave and pretends to put it into the eyeshadow. She will pretend to stick it on my eyes. It comes with a cute little powder puff thing, which is somewhere. It comes with nail polish. It comes with a pretend lipstick. It has a little mirror, and then of course a cute little carrying case. And this is a great activity for your kids to use, say, while you're doing your own makeup and you don't want them touching and grabbing stuff. This just makes them feel like they're, you know, being mommy or copying mommy. So I have this in Rylan's room with a little mirror, and her and Harlow both play with this. So I think this is a fun option if you have a little copycat who always wants to get into your makeup but you don't want a million little plastic chokeable pieces. This is another Hape toy. I'm finding a lot of my stuff is either Melissa and Doug or Hape. So this is the wooden cart, and it has the little elastic bands where you can open and close the doors, which is great. Again, great for open-ended play. Rylan will put animals in here. She uses peg dolls. These are the ones that I made. If you don't know, I do make peg dolls for pretend play. So if you have like a little Fisher Price house, or you have one of those wooden Ikea doll houses, or just any doll house, these are really great. They also fit into all the other toys that you can possibly think to put them in. So she plays with these. We also have the little Hape dolls, but they kind of frustrate her a bit because you have to bend their legs to stand them up, and it just frustrates her where she gives up and throws them, or she just gets upset. Whereas these ones right now, she can just simply place them or lay them down and they don't go anywhere. So for us, the peg dolls are a great option right now at this age. And then when she's a bit older and able to manipulate the bodies of the Hape dolls, Melissa and Doug dolls better, I think she'll want to play with those as well. These cardboard boxes, I honestly don't know the brand. This was a Christmas gift for Harlow, and both Rylan and Harlow play with these. So these stack up, they're little nesting boxes, but these stack up to about the height of a toddler. So this is fun for Rylan to stack up, Harlow to stack up, and they both love crashing them down. And they're not loud, they're not big and chunky like blocks. They put away nicely. They're just cute little nesting boxes. They do have learning stuff on the sides, like animals, letters, the alphabet, numbers, but I mean, I don't necessarily think they pay attention to those. I think they just are interested in the concept of stacking, building, having the cause and effect of what happens when you knock them down. It teaches patience, because sometimes when your sibling wants to destroy but you want to build, it creates some issues. So this is a great gift, or just something you want to purchase for your child. I think it's just a really fun thing to have and super simple. I saw on Amazon there is a bunch of different brands that sell these. I don't know this specific one, but they're all relatively the same. You just have to look for the toddler height stacking boxes. I want to talk about the Ikea kitchen. So we used to have the other Ikea kitchen that has the microwave, and you know, it's like the brown and white one. That one's a bit more expensive. So this is the other one. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head right now. I will link all this stuff. But this one, it's cheaper. So it's like, I think it was only $50 on sale. This one turns into a chalkboard store, or you can have it as a puppet show where you close the curtains and you now have a show. So this is a multiple use kitchen. It doesn't have to be just a kitchen. And then, you know, it has all of your standard kitchen options with the stove, the oven, storage. We just have some Ikea pots and pans and little things like that. So this was a great purchase. I didn't want to spend that money on the other one again. I had sold it because Brian never used it. We were moving, we didn't have room. I just figured I would buy one in the future. I went with the cheaper option with the other side, and honestly, we use the other side as a store. I'll pretend to be the cashier, and they come up and purchase. So if you're looking for a affordable kitchen, this is a great option. Now I'm going to talk about, so this is actually our dogs. So the farm hoppers, these are just inflatable animals. You can get a ton of different options. This was what Rylan received as a gift for her 2nd birthday, and both her and Harlow love it. So it supports, I don't know how many pounds, I want to say 40 pounds. So if your child's on the bigger end, maybe just double check the weight, the maximum weight. It can hold though, like I've seen older kids hop onto here. I just don't know how long it would last. So they used this outside all summer long. They played with it in the yard. They would send it down the slide into the pool. This guy has survived. Now that it's winter and it's snowing, we keep him in the basement, and we just have to make sure when Harlow's on it that she's away from walls because she will flop over. But this is a really fun thing for them to use, and it just bounces and they hold on and they learn, you know, sometimes you fall off, but you just gotta get right back up. So the next item, this was again a gift. This is a camping set that is on Amazon. So it does have the plastic stuff, but they are so adorable. This is just our skip hop backpack that Rye uses to keep all of her camping gear in. We usually put some pillows in here. They like to turn off the lights. They pretend that they're camping. It came with like a little heater that turns on. They do require batteries. It came with a lantern that turns on and off. It has a whistle with an actual compass. I'll pretend, oh no, it's a real watch. A little utility knife, pocket knife, whatever you want to call it. It's fake with utensils. This is just a super cute set, especially for wintertime when you're stuck inside. So this is the size of it. This is just an Ikea chair. So Harlow and Rylan can both fit in here and no issue. And you can still see them on the side. They can close that. It's just a really fun pretend play option. It's obviously received some damage from the girls play fighting in here. That's just, you know, the way it is with some things. But I think this is a really fun option for your little boy or your little girl who just loves to pretend and have their own little hideout, or they could read books in here too. So another great idea for your children is the Lovery subscription. So I received 3 boxes so far, 2 boxes in the first shipment and then 1 box in the second shipment. They were given to us to try out for free, but when I opened them, I was trying to picture myself, what if I had actually signed up for the subscription, which is about, depending on their age, it's about $30 a month and you get a box every couple months. If it was worth the money for me, like how many things did you get, what is the quality of the products you get, what was actually playable. and it is worth it. So the box that we got this month was the helper box, and both the girls loved it. So that's the one that comes with the sink, and it has a reusable pump so that you just stick in some water and it constantly recirculates the water. So it's really endless play unless they're dumping it out. So it teaches them how to wash their hands, how to, you know, pretend to do dishes while, say, you're doing dishes. I had stuck down a towel in the kitchen and the girls played with it for like 45 minutes straight after they got over the initial needing to share part. Or you can set it up at the table and play with it that way. So that alone was worth the entire box. So I felt like everything on top of that was just a bonus. So there was a block where you could insert flowers, which is great for Harlow, where she likes figuring how stuff goes into things, not so much shapes, just sticking things in things. And Rye is big into gardening right now. She loves the idea of growing plants and flowers. And then you get all the other activities like puzzles and just different stacking things and just a ton of activities. Rylan also received the block set from Lovery, and that one you can purchase straight out versus the subscription box. Like, you can't just buy specific things from inside a subscription box, but they do sell like play gyms, this block set that is like so many blocks, it's endless really. It comes with an entire sheet of all the different things that you can do with it. It comes with the box that the girls can pull on a string. You can do like shape sorting things, magnet activities with it. It's a lot of stuff that would be great for a 1 to 3 year old. Just many different options. So if it's out of your budget, this is something that you could probably ask family to chip in for, maybe for your child's Christmas gift. Instead of just getting one thing, maybe they could sign up for a subscription or something like that, because it is something that you can look forward to. When Ryan and Harlow saw the box, they just like lost their minds. And I think if we had signed up for a subscription, it would be easier to explain to her, say at the store, that when she sees something, you can say, oh, your Lovery box is coming in the mail soon, so we need to wait, like no toys. And you can stick to that budget where you don't buy them any toys at the store, and just explain to them that they're old enough to understand that they do have something coming and they need to wait for it, and they learn to appreciate it. And you can also use that opportunity to cycle your toys where you swap them. So say every time you get a box, you could stick the other stuff back into that box and circulate them so that they're constantly just experiencing something different and not with the same toys getting bored. So that's an option too. And so if you're looking into a subscription type service, you could look into that. I do think it is worth it just based on the quality and the quantity of stuff that you get. But if it's out of your budget, maybe it's a good gift idea from someone else, or you can get a gift card maybe and put it towards it. So that's also another idea. Something else that is a great idea for a 1 to 3 year old are the preschool puzzle boxes that you can get on Amazon. They're just figuring out simple puzzles, but also learning how to pair letters, how to pair colors. Just a little activity where learning through play really plays a role. It's not just like working on a workbook. It actually teaches them while making it fun with puzzles. Just some stuff off the top of my head that my girls personally love to play with. Kinetic sand, they love interactive books, they love all sorts of stuff. They love the Melissa and Doug food, where the wood ones with the Velcro that they can chop. They love anything to do with stacking blocks, balancing blocks, the Melissa and Doug train set. We like to pull out every couple months so that they can build a train set. All that sort of stuff. Obviously the peg dolls that I am painting, I will link my Etsy shop so that you can take a look. I also have color matching peg dolls where you can stick the ring onto the corresponding color. All sorts of stuff. So I hope you were able to get some ideas for Christmas or birthdays, whatever. I always get a little bit overwhelmed when I'm trying to think of what to get other kids. I try to think of what my girls are into. Obviously all kids are different, and there's tons of great ideas out there, like those mag formers. We purchased Lincoln logs for Rye for Christmas. I haven't used them, so that's why I haven't brought them up, but I am thinking she's going to like them just by the fact that she likes to build fences and be creative. So yeah, that is basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you were able to get some ideas. If you have any questions, just send me a message and I will get back to you. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe for more videos.